Today, I want to talk about dealing with the highs and lows of loneliness. Hello, welcome back to my 90 days of lessons from me to you. And we're outside, as you can see. And today is day 65, I believe. I don't know. I kind of lost track, guys. I just really enjoy doing this now. I'm not gonna lie to you. The last 2 days that I've haven't recorded was because kind of I know I always say work through your mental stuff, even when you don't feel like it. But dude, I was just wasn't, especially last night. Like I was on a crazy low last night. I was feeling very lonely to say the least. And it's something that I've struggled with over the past couple months because for the first time in a long time, I'm by myself, like truly, truly by myself. And that's not to say that I don't enjoy my own company. I don't enjoy having conversations with myself or doing things by myself, right? That's a whole entire video that I made on of working on doing things by yourself. But with doing that, you also need to acknowledge that it does suck that you do, for the most part, you're by yourself. I have friends, I talk to my friends, but there is the aspect of, having a significant other that they know you in a way that other people don't, right? Because there's only so much that you tell your friends, there's only so much that you tell your parents, right? Your parents always say that they know you better than you know yourself, right? And to some extent, that is true. They do know you in ways that you don't even know about yourself. And your friends do know you in ways that you don't even know about yourself, whether they talk to you about it or not. But I feel like when it comes to having a significant other, you share things with them that's vulnerable, right? You share things with them, what's going on in your mind, what's happening. And when you're alone, the only person you really have to, you can find somebody else to do that with. You can make one of your friends that, you can make maybe a family member that. But again, I think there's always a barrier that you don't really want to cross with that, right? You like to keep a little bit to yourself, then, which you would probably share with a significant other versus a friend. But once you don't have that anymore, oh my god, a red cardinal. I'm sorry, I've never seen one. Just okay, it left. Sorry. I've seen a red cardinal, just never. Actually, no, I think that's the first time I've seen an actual red cardinal. That's crazy. Anyways, where is I? Um, yeah, so you're by yourself. You're alone. Not necessarily lonely. You feel lonely. Loneliness is a feeling. Alone is a state of being, I believe. But the only person you really have those thoughts to talk with are yourself. And that's where journaling comes in, right? Or maybe I like to do voice memos every other month. I'll do a voice memo to check in myself, see where I'm at, how I'm feeling, right? And those do help because you're expressing those feelings, you're getting those feelings out. But at the end of the day, it kind of sucks, you know, when you do realize when that night hits after 10 p.m., that was last night, when it hits, like, damn, I'm really alone again. And don't, like I said, don't get me wrong, I like being alone, but there are times when it hits where you're really like, damn, I am alone again. And of course, people, I've seen like videos about it, their solutions like, oh, go get into another relationship. Oh, go find somebody, blah, 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 do the blase, blase. It's like, no, that's not really the answer, right? If you're feeling lonely, your answer to that shouldn't be, all right, let me go find a relationship. Let me go find a significant other. Because I know you guys have all seen that old man in glasses. Never go shopping when you're hungry because you pick up what you don't want, right? So why would you go looking for a relationship when you're lonely? Because you're just gonna pick up anything that comes to you, right? And that never truly serves you. Like, I'll admit, I was fortunate enough the first time around that there were periods where I was feeling lonely, but I was also okay with being alone, right? And I feel like I'm at that space right now where there are periods where I feel lonely, but I'm okay with being alone. I'm getting more okay with being alone because I'm picking up different hobbies, I'm doing different things, right? I was planning on making a series on the channel, but I've realized that as much as I do love this, I don't want to give all of my life to this, right? There are things that I want to keep for myself. So, like right now, I'm practicing the guitar. I'm learning the guitar, right? My artistic expression that I'm giving to this already is video making, filmography, cinematography, right? Learning different things like that, right? That's what I want to give to this. And, among other things. But I'm kind of getting off topic here. But with doing that, there are things that I want to keep to myself. And I guess that does add to the idea of loneliness, but also it's to the idea that I'm okay being alone, because I don't want to keep something to myself to share with somebody in the future. It means that I'm okay doing it alone first before I share with somebody else. Does that make sense? I feel like I'm going kind of on a tangent right now, but there are different ways to deal with loneliness. Like I said, pick up a hobby, go outside. That's one thing that I've really been big on. Um, like yesterday, I was feeling down, came outside, just sat under here under the gazebo. That's what gave me the idea. Like, oh, maybe I should come back out here and start recording again. Fuck if the computer works or not, or if the transfer works or not. We'll just upload it off the phone. The past couple of videos. Also, thank you guys for 100 subscribers. I never said that. I should have said that at the beginning. Thank you guys for 100 subscribers. Love you guys. But yeah, man. The human experience sounds so pretentious saying that, is one that gives you these different feelings, right? Ones that you should be okay with, should. That's the most important thing. Should be okay with, and ones that you aren't. And that's okay, because it's an experience, it's varied. There's different things that come with it. So whether you're okay being alone or lonely, it's something that you got to work on and get through. And you'll get through it. You just got to have faith in yourself. So, yeah, I feel like this video was just me kind of rambling. I thought this is more of a diary than the rest of them, to be honest with you. I didn't really have a set thing in mind. I really didn't want to be inside today. I need to go wash a pot and pick up my dog and give her a bath. And I'm gonna go take her on a walk in the park later. But yeah, man, just love yourself, guys, and find ways to make yourself happy and make your own life worth living. That's the only true way you can combat loneliness. Making your own life worth living. So, yep. Afro's out because that's also pretty much been adding to my feeling, the way I'm feeling kind of not pretty, to say the least. Really wish I could have got my hair done. I was supposed to, but whatever. Anyways, see God in all that you do. Put Him first, and love yourself more than you love anybody else. And if there's nobody there that loves you, I love you, but there is somebody out there that loves you. And I'll see you guys tomorrow.